All right, here we are back again. This is day 4 of 7 days of stretching. I hope you've enjoyed the first 3 days. Today we're gonna focus on pretty much the lower body. It's gonna be a lot of hips, legs, and low back. So first things first, we're just gonna start with both legs out in front and getting that hamstring stretch. So good old stretch we've all known and done. You're just gonna reach down as far as you can, grab your toes if possible, and think about pulling your chest or letting your chest fall towards your knees. Don't bend your neck and try to get your nose to the knees. Just let that chest gradually fall in. You're gonna feel a stretch of the hamstrings, the low back. Again, just breathe and let yourself fall into the stretch. Keep breathing. Passively just fall into it. All right, we'll come out of that. And now we're gonna go straddle, so spread your legs out as far as you're comfortable, and then we're gonna fall into it again. So you're gonna feel it through the legs again, maybe a little bit in the groin now. Again, just kind of gradually let yourself reach further and further out, keeping those toes pointed up, legs straight. Keep working yourself lower and lower. Good, now we'll come out of that. Now we're gonna take it over to the left leg, but we're not just gonna reach down, and we're gonna do kind of an arch. So we're gonna reach up and over, and you're gonna feel a good stretch through the lat as well as the low back. You're gonna feel something in this left hamstring as well. Kind of let yourself fall into it at an angle, stretching that lat, low back, and hamstring. All right, we'll come out of that. Now we're gonna go to the other side. So same thing, reach up and over. Breathe and fall into the stretch. Good, come out of that. So now we're gonna butterfly the feet. Scoot your hips in as close as you can, grab your toes, and we're gonna take your elbows and where you can kind of bounce, but we're gonna drive those knees towards the ground. Think about keeping a nice tall chest, flat back, and then really feel that stretch through the groin. You can intensify it by bringing those feet closer. If you need to lessen the intensity, then we'll let the feet come further out. Don't force anything, just let those knees kind of gradually fall lower and lower. Excellent. Come out of that. Now we're gonna lay flat back and we're gonna pull one knee in nice and tight. Depending on how flexible you are, you can kind of pull it off to the side if you need to increase that motion. Otherwise, just pull it toward your chest or whatever angle your legs like to squat in. Good, switch legs. Keep pulling it in tighter and tighter. And relax. So now we're gonna go both feet on the ground. We're gonna put our knees together, and we're gonna focus on keeping those shoulders on the ground. Arms, you can brace yourself by putting your arms out to the side, and then we're just gonna let those hips fall off to, the knees fall off to the side, rotating the hips. Think about keeping your knees and feet together. You notice my knees are not quite getting to the ground. I'm a little tight. Hold that for a few seconds. Come back up and then fall to the other side. Again, keep your shoulders on the ground and knees and feet together. You should feel a good stretch through your low back. Switch sides, back to the other. Breathe and relax and let those knees just fall closer and closer to the ground. Again, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Back to the other side. And back up. All right, while we're down here, we're gonna bring our right leg up. Try to keep it straight. Pull that toe towards you and then pull your leg into you. So we're stretching the hamstring here. Remember to keep pointing that toe towards you. The more you point it up, you're gonna lessen the stretch. Pull it towards you, you'll feel it intensify. And just gradually pull that leg closer and closer to you, trying to keep it as straight as you can. Again, toe stays pointed to you. All right, now we're gonna let that left leg fall across our body. Again, try to keep your shoulders on the ground. So this is similar to the stretch we just did, but single leg, a little more advanced here. All right, and back up, and switch legs. Left leg in, toe in. Think about keeping your back on the ground. We don't want to get that knee closer by raising off the ground. We want to keep your back on the ground and pull that leg in, keeping your leg as straight as you can, keeping that toe pointed back. All right, now we're going to straighten the other leg out and let it drop across your body. And back up. All right, last one's gonna be that saddle stretch for our quads. So you're gonna sit back on your heels, and then as far as you can, let yourself fall back. You can bend your elbows to let your chest fall back a little more. If you can get to your elbows, that works. If you can go all the way back, then you're very mobile. If you feel any pain in your low back, bring your chest up a little bit. We don't want to feel this in the low back. You should be feeling it in your quads, right down the front of your leg. All right, good job. That completes day 4. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Remember, you can always come back to these. Tomorrow, we will be back with day 5, something brand new. So come back tomorrow and enjoy another good stretching session. We'll see you soon.